Hello, hello, beautiful ones. So great to be with you again. It's another edition of Wisdom Walk, and today we're going to dive into the practice of presence. How can we become more present in our day-to-day? And I can't wait to share. All right, so today we're talking all about presence. How can we be more present in our life? And what are the benefits to being present? There's a lot of them. And of course, I like to start with a little bit of a story. So recently, I had a really beautiful experience driving through the mountains. And I kept getting this image of a bear. And I said to my partner, Dan, I would just love to see a bear in the ditch as we're driving through, and it's not unheard of to see wildlife as we're driving through the mountains. And I just set that intention, and no word of a lie, 5 minutes down the road, I spotted a grizzly bear. And the grizzly was at the time hiding a bit behind some trees so nobody else could see the bear, but I caught a glimpse, and so we pulled over. And I had the most beautiful moment of presence, just witnessing this incredible grizzly bear. And for a time, I felt like it was just this bear and us. And like as though she was staying hidden for all the traffic that was zooming by us. Nobody saw her. And so we just had this really sacred time with this beautiful, beautiful animal. It was just so amazing and so profound. And so this opportunity to be so present, and I was so present. I was very into this bear. I was very much in that moment. I felt this incredible sense of groundedness and connection. And it was awe-striking. It was breathtaking. It was so, so magical. Eventually, other people did catch on, and so people started to pile up behind us as we are witnessing this beautiful bear grubbing and digging in the ground, looking for roots and bugs and things like that. But I gotta say, it really brought to the surface this idea of presence. So I left that experience wanting to be so rooted in presence, wanting to feel that beautiful connection in the here and the now. And so I made a commitment as we were driving home that I was going to be more present in my life because I really felt like I was missing something. And so we get back home and, I'm trying to be a bit more present, and that's sticking around for a little while. But before I know it, I'm swept up in the work week. I'm busy, and I get into old patterns and old habits of, rushing through something, not experiencing it to its fullest, forgetting where I've put my cell phone. In fact, I was so non-present that I actually had an experience where I had unloaded my car and I left my car running, you guys, because I was in a hurry. I didn't realize my car was running until about 2 hours later. Yikes. So that was a big reminder for me that I was still not practicing this art of presence. And so I started to go into my toolbox and all the things that I had to help me to be more present so I didn't get caught up in all of the commotion and the doing that we typically do and sticking ourselves in the past or getting caught up in worry of the future or imagination of the future. So what I did is I started to put some of my skills into practice. So one of the things that I want to share with you that's so simple and so easy, and I have shared this before with you all, but it bears repeating because it's really quite powerful. And this is the art of saying, I am here, here I am. And that came from a wonderful friend of mine, Karen Engebretson. I am here, here I am. I am here, here I am. It's so simple, and yet it brings us into that present moment. And so that's what I've been doing over the last couple days to bring myself into presence. As soon as I recognize that I'm not being in the now, I say those words. I am here, here I am. The next thing that can help us to be more present is to actually tune into our breath. Again, also very simple, we do it all the time, but to actually tune into the breath. So what I mean by this is really taking the time when you're breathing in to notice the sensation of the air going into the nose, to notice the sensation as it moves into the lungs, to really tune in to what you are experiencing in that moment, you know? And that simple act of just taking that breath and tuning into the breath, what am I feeling right now as I breathe the air in, as it goes into my lungs, that brings us into presence. Now, there's some other techniques to help us. And one of those techniques is to describe what you're feeling, what you're seeing as you are experiencing it. So right now, I'm experiencing some wind. I'm experiencing some sunshine. I'm experiencing the feeling of my feet walking on the pavement. I'm experiencing holding this beautiful selfie stick. I am experiencing this. I'm letting myself feel it, to describe it, to be in it. And what happens when we do this, so here's the magic. What happens when we allow ourselves to be in the presence is we get to receive all the gifts that are available in the present. And the gifts are abundant: happiness, grace, peace, connection, harmony. I could go on and on and on, because everything is in the present. It is so beautiful when we give ourselves a chance to be right here, right now. And so as an invitation, I invite you to say the words, I am here, here I am. I invite you to not only take a breath, but tune into what you're experiencing as you're taking the breath. As you're taking the breath, what is that? What does that feel like? And then to tune into describing what you're feeling or what you're experiencing. Another example would be if I'm doing the dishes, you know, am I feeling the warmth of the water? Am I witnessing the bubbles and the suds, you know, going up, floating up into the air? And so this becomes this wonderful opportunity for us to just feel the richness of life. It is so rich for us, yes, so rich for us. And everything that we're seeking is not found out there. It's not found in the future, not found in the past. It is found right here in the now. So have fun being more present and practicing the art of presence. I love spending time with you always. So thank you so very much. And I want to plant a little seed as I end today. It has taken me actually almost 2 decades. I thought it had been a decade, and then I counted. I was older than I thought I was. Or I am older than I thought I was. And this book has actually taken me 2 decades. It's called The Ark. And this book is getting launched this month. So if you want to tune in to a beautiful story that is a fiction but based on my real life experiences, this book will change your life. It changed mine writing it, and the people that have read the reviews for it, it's changed their lives, and I would love to share it with you. So that book is now available on the website. You can check it out, rosehope.ca. Thank you for always tuning in and being such a support. I love being able to share and being able to grow alongside of you. Bye for now.